Hi everybody, so welcome to the video today. As you know, I'm aiming for a sub 10 time. In order to achieve that, I need to be critical and reflective about my time last year. There you see it, 11:56.56 for the lap time and 8:40 pace per kilometre. So that's too slow. And in order to achieve the sub 10, I'm going to talk now through some of the splits on the day to give you an indication of where I think I can improve. So straight out of the box there you can see 6:14 per kilometre, that is too slow. It did not set me up for a very promising start. I was thinking about the fact I had 50 miles ahead of me, and so therefore I didn't want to push too hard out. 5:53, too slow, 7 minutes per kilometre, too slow, slight incline there. I definitely walked every single hill that I came across. I'm averaging at this point between 6 and 6:30 per kilometre. I knew in my head I didn't want to go any faster than 6 minutes per kilometre early doors just because I had a long day ahead of me. However, that's not conducive in achieving the result that I want this time round. As I'm moving through the course at this point, I'm heading towards where the second aid station will be. I'm entering Guildford, my hometown. I'm heading towards Chantry Wood, an area I know very, very well. You can see here I start to pick up the pace. That could be probably still 30 seconds to a minute quicker along that section of the course. As I get towards this 20 kilometre mark here, I'm aware the second aid station is up ahead. Again, at this point you can see I'm doing quite a lot of walking, and for my first 50 mile it is acceptable. The second time round this year it would not be acceptable in order to hit the markers I want to hit, and I will have on my hand the markers for each aid station to know whether I'm in good time or whether I'm falling behind. So I'm moving towards now the slower part of the course in terms of my running, but the quickest part of the course if I'm able to put the hammer down. As I move towards that 20 mile mark, at this point I have suffered the injury. I've slipped on the mud and my knee is beginning to hurt. It's stopping me from picking up pace where I want to on the flat and more specifically downhill. The downhills are becoming quite problematic. I know that ahead of me I've got the Box Hill climb coming up, and you can start to see here the splits are just falling apart. When you look at the elevation, you're seeing it's 1 metre. There's no reason for me to running at 7 minutes per kilometre. That's a very pedestrian pace. Even the downhill, so look at this, a downhill of minus 20 metres and I'm running at 7:08. That's just not going to work. Again, I'm being reflective. I'm trying to be kind about myself, but this is about being critical. I need to improve on what I can see here. I need to analyse the difference. Right, this particular part here, 141 metres, that is the Box Hill steps. This year the Box Hill steps are closed, we are being rerouted. I won't know exactly what the route looks like until the day. I believe I've done the hill climb before they're taking us on, but I don't know about the elevation, I don't know about the speed I'll be able to attack that route at. So you can see here we're now approaching, or we've just gone past rather, marathon distance. The splits are really starting to suffer. My leg is hurting, I'm struggling big time with anything downhill. The uphill climbs are definitely becoming very difficult for me. I'm starting to get into my head at this point as well. I'm not really enjoying my day out because I feel like this injury is going to hold me back. I still felt pretty confident that at the 30 mile mark I had plenty of time left, to is fortunate. But it was getting to the stage where I was being a little bit too casual with the way I was running. You can see here on the screen. The splits are slow, they're very slow, and walking a lot. That's a walking pace. I can walk 10 minutes per kilometre, and this is not too far off that. We're getting towards the end now. I am tired, I'm feeling that little rush, that kind of second wind that I need, but I'm struggling big time. The knee is really hurting now, and I'm just not having a very pleasant experience, but the end is in sight. I've given my call to family to say I'm coming, I'm near, I'm close, and that's driving me forward. But still at this point, look how slow it is. And then I do one last final push towards the finish. But that is not going to be good enough this time round. I've got to be much quicker than what you see there.